What's up, y'all? Welcome back to Let It Be Known. And I'm back. It's me, Darren Randall, back with Lamar. And we just had last night was pretty crazy. We had the new Michael Jordan to a couple people, LeBron James, which I have my take on that, but we ain't gonna dive too deep into that because this is LeBron's day, and we're gonna give him a round of applause right now, just just for everything he did. Shout out LeBron.
Round of applause. Yes,
Hey, round of
sir.
applause for LeBron. I've always been known as some people like to call me a LeBron James hater, maybe a Kobe activist. Maybe not the biggest Bron fan they like to call me, but you know what? Today is Bron's day. I can't hate on him. I can't say nothing about him. He just got 38,000 whatever points passing Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, which held that record for 39 years, and that's crazy. That's not something to take light of because I don't think this is going to be passed for maybe another 50, 70, 80 years, possibly never again, possibly 100 years. Who knows? I don't think we're gonna see it in our lifetime. Maybe, maybe not. But like I
Yeah,
said, it's
hopefully
crazy for.
that'd be cool to see his sons. One of his sons break it, whether it's Bronny or Bryce. That'd be cool to see.
And right. And for me, I think it's so crazy because during our little lifespan, it's so dope that we was able to make it or we was able to be born in this generation. Because of course we get to see all these players that are breaking all these stats. We came in when technology was first coming, back when we was little babies and kids, we didn't really even have no cell phones and none of that. So we ain't got to see it all. We ain't got to see
Mhm.
2020. We ain't got to see all these earth. We ain't got to see a whole bunch of stuff that a lot of these like past generations thought they would never get to see, and this was one of them. Being in this record, they tried to compare this to like the home run record. Cristiano Ronaldo, he holds the record for the most goals ever, and he's still balling also. So that's pretty dope, I think. But
Mhm.
let's show what the Lakers posted. One more clap of applause, man. One more round up. Look at that. Look at Bron, man. All time scorer. That's dope. But Lamar, did you ever think this would come? Did you ever think anybody would be able to break that record?
At first I didn't, just because like it just seemed so far.
Right.
But then when obviously Bron, when he came to the Lakers and he like, and obviously too when Bron started developing his 3-point shot, I was like, okay, maybe Bron can catch up. And then shit, as of like last year, even 2 years ago, I was like, damn, Bron is close. And that's when I really started to believe. So, like you said it perfectly earlier. I'm just glad I'm glad I was born in this generation. We've been able to see a lot of historic stuff happening. But this by far is like, I'm gonna say by far, because Brady winning 7 rings is pretty tough too. But
Right.
I would say LeBron James been all time leading scorer. I'm so glad I was able to watch it and see it happen.
And do you see? So you seen? I heard you just mention. So he went to the back. LeBron James during this game actually it was kind of weird because when you're watching the game, it looked like damn the Lakers are still playing. Like, did y'all forget we during mid game? But it was pretty dope because
Mhm.
I didn't think they would just stop the game like that. They stopped it during the third quarter. It was about 10 seconds left. They didn't even let the quarter and finish out. They could have probably just rolled the ball out, just let the time go by while they're giving them a clap. But as soon as Brian hit that, hands up, everything pauses and freezes. It's feeling like some WWE ass scene. This is what they mean in the NFL when they say scripted right there. Because I was like, it felt like that whole situation was going to be scripted from the get go. They already had they had everything planned. But I thought they would at
I
least
mean,
waited for the quarter to finish. How you feel about it?
yeah, I mean, I wouldn't say scripted because like we knew it was gonna happen at some point. If it was really
Right.
scripted, like well, I don't know if you said it, but one of my homies said it from back home. He said, obviously Kareem played for the Milwaukee. Kareem did play for Lakers too, but it would have been cool to see, LeBron break it against Milwaukee just because Kareem did play for Milwaukee for a long time, or even too like even
Yeah.
if he'd have broke it, at like a historic venue such as like Madison Square Garden or something like that. But hey, Staples Center, or how would they say it, the crypto arena. That's a historic arena too. So I mean, it was just good to see Braun break it. But like it was pretty funny though when he hit the shot. He like basically kind of like he didn't celebrate, but he kind of put those hands up like as if like
Like the
game was
champion.
over. Yeah,
Yeah.
like I did it. But it was really cool to see.
I'm like, damn, Brian, we down 10, dog.
I
I
know,
know.
and it's funny too because we came back. We was down by like 5, I think, when he hit that shot, and then this whole ceremony, went through, blah blah, blah. And then okay, see, they was playing tough last night, but we did tie the game. If I'm not mistaken, we tied it, or I think we,
They was
I think it was
approaching. I
down to
don't think
like,
they tied it though.
okay, if they didn't tie, I know we was down by like no more than like 3 or 4 points, and then they just pulled away. I'm like, damn. And then it seemed like Brian just kind of like, I ain't gonna say
He
just
was
gave up, but it
his
seemed like he
mind
was
was
kind of
out of
like.
it. He was
Yeah,
just
it seemed like he was just kind of like, he was talking to his parents, he was talking to, his sons and his family. about the,
celebrities,
just
all types of shit.
yeah, celebrity, all types of celebrities dapping him up, and even shit, man, it was hard. Like, I'm pretty sure he knew this already, but he had so many post game like interviews and post game like just conversations with like celebrities or like just media people and stuff like that. So last night was a crazy scene. It was pretty cool to see though again.
And I thought it was hella funny because when I was watching the tribute, I'm like, damn, they doing a whole ass tribute too. No, I'm saying
Um, uh,
he deserved it, but I was like, damn, during the quarter, we couldn't wait for this quarter to end. It was a whole lot during a little 10-second span. I was like, okay, I'm with it
yeah,
though. It was dope just to see
not
because we're gonna be able to tell this to our kids and shit. We're gonna be like, yeah, they stopped the whole fucking third quarter, did a whole tribute, everybody clapped, they did a whole speech and everything, like the game was over. Then they kept it playing and kept going.
no, yeah, I agree though. I agree with you though. I feel like they should at least like because it was only like what 10-20 seconds left in the quarter. They should at least let the quarter go first, and then have that time with the commercial breaks. And I don't know, maybe they did that because when the quarter does end, it's commercial time, stuff like that. So maybe they want to viewers to see as well. But I agree. I still agree with you though. I feel like they should have let the quarter end though.
Right. I would have understood a little bit more if it would have started like early in the quarter, just like you said. But I thought this was hella funny. Let me know if you're able to see this video right now. You able to see that? Not yet, huh?
Not yet. Mm-mm.
Let me go back to it. So
I
this
can see
video
them.
right, yeah, this video right here. This was from last night actually. So this is once LeBron hit the game winner, and AD didn't look like he was the most happiest that LeBron hit the all time leading scorer bucket. So there, look, boom, Bron bucket, everybody going crazy. Look at Anthony Davis standing still. No emotion from Anthony Davis. Y'all just seen it. He
I
looked
know.
he
I don't know.
looked like he didn't really give
I
a fuck that LeBron just scored that bucket.
Yeah, I don't know what to make about the situation because for one, it was third quarter. It wasn't like they were like losing badly. You feel me? They still had a
Right.
chance to catch back up. You see his sons and stuff. Everybody was literally hyped. Like everybody was hyped. I'm pretty sure even the people from OKC probably was like they probably wasn't gonna show it, but obviously they have so many young talents over there at OKC. Man, so many of these guys grew up
Man,
watching LeBron. Look,
them
look,
little
so many of these guys grew up.
OKC pants, they pants was wet, dog. They was watching a superhero, bro. They
That's
couldn't
what I'm
believe
saying.
they
They was
got to
watching
see
their idol.
LeBron.
They probably couldn't believe they was competing against Bron to even for this record. So for AD to like not really showing emotion, I don't know, man. I don't know. It's kind of suspect just because I'm like, it's like I don't know. Like if I like AD and Bron is like big. It's like big brother, little brother. But if my little brother was at the game, he would still show some type of emotion. Like AD was acting like you said he didn't care. He was
Like it
acting
was
like he
another
kind of
like it was another free throw,
like
another
yeah,
another
like oh, it's
layup.
another record. Yeah, it's another record that Bron broke. That's regular. He was acting like it was regular, like you feel me, like which I get.
That
It's
shit,
regular. It's
look,
Bron. It's
no,
the
that shit
goat.
ain't
But
regular. That shit ain't regular. That's the breaking all time record.
yeah, that shit. Yeah.
And I felt
I don't
that was
know.
also
Yeah.
I felt it was also a little weird because you seen earlier before it was LeBron. I don't know if you got to catch it. So LeBron and AD were
Mhm.
sitting on the bench, and LeBron says to AD, "I love you, bro." And I don't know if I didn't hear AD say it back, but I thought that was kind of strange that AD didn't show a little bit more relation or a little bit more emotion. They've been through championships, they've been through the hardships this year. I don't know if he was hurt. I don't know what was going on through his mind, but clearly he wasn't fucking with Bron at that time. It could be because the game was on the line and we down, we losing, and it feels like only LeBron was trying. The whole thing was just about. Well, it's supposed to be only about Bron, but it felt like he was more trying to score. And not Demar. I was about to say Demar Hamlin, coach of the
Mhm.
Lakers. He ended up.
Oh,
So he
Darvingham.
exactly. He ended up talking. He ended up saying that they even felt like LeBron. The whole atmosphere was just about Bron. They wasn't trying to win the game. It was just basically let LeBron hit this 38, and then whatever happens after that, whatever happens. But that kind of sucks as a fan because the Lakers is really fighting for a spot. But at the same time, it was dope to witness history. So it's kind of bittersweet. Sure, it's cool right now, but in the long run, damn, we needed that win.
Yeah, I'm still don't know what to say about it just because like you know um it's like you can't really say they didn't really care to win because like I said when LeBron finally made history, they was only down by four
Right.
points, bro. You got Anthony Davis, you got all these guys. And I'm not just gonna put the blame on one person, like saying, "Oh, Bron didn't care" and da da da. But it's just so funny that Anthony Davis don't show any emotion. Maybe he wasn't showing any emotion because he knew he was playing ass last night. That's probably why.
during,
Boy,
during
he only had 13 points. How you only
even
had
during
13
the
points? You
game,
play over
what?
30 minutes. Mm-hmm.
Like you said, even during the game, he was lacking emotion. So then once he scored, I really feel like I don't know. I don't know. It got to be something deeper because even during the game, he wasn't showing hustle. I told you about the one play where the ball ended up ricocheting off the rim. He had a chance to go get it. Anthony Davis is fucking loudly gagging, jogging, staring at the ball. And then you have a player from the opposing team on OKC. I can't remember who got it, but I think they passed it to Shy. Shy hits a quick top of
Mm-hmm.
the three. It's nothing but net. The Lakers, now we down by like 6 or 7. Well, it's like, come on, bro. You got to show more
Mm-hmm.
hustle than that. You got to show more heart than that. Especially, I feel like you haven't even played up to your worth. So you should be trying to prove it to the Lakers even more, to the fan base even more
Yeah.
that you want it. You ain't showing me that you want it. And I'm looking at you, Anthony Davis. I'm looking like, damn, man, can I win a championship with this dude? Is he got that dog in him? Because I don't think he does. It's not even, it's kind of like
I ain't gonna lie. I don't think you do either. I'm sorry to
it's
say, I really am. I really do like Anthony Davis. I really do like him. He's obviously one of the most skilled big men in the league, but he don't have a dog in him. And I mentioned that to you earlier. Like this guy has like a 7'2", 7'3" wingspan. He can don't get me wrong. He can shoot threes. He can rebound.
he could
But for
dribble,
you to be
but
that tall, he can dribble. But for you to be that tall, bro, you're supposed to be more dominant, bro. Supposed to be more dominant. Like and also too, it don't seem like he definitely put on weight. He definitely put on weight since he got drafted. But I
he
feel like he
still
can be working
blast.
more hard. That's what
He
I'm saying. I
still
feel like he can still
blast.
be that's what I'm saying. I feel like he can be working harder in the weight room too. I feel like he don't really work as hard in the weight room. That's why he's injury prone. Literally every year, like since he's been on Lakers, he's been hurt at least once or twice, which it happens. But for him, it's like damn, bro, like you trip over a teammate and you get hurt. Like damn.
he said, he said you trip over.
I don't know. Look,
Yeah.
no, I don't know if you've seen that clip. Like Brown was on the ground and he literally went up to Bron to like literally lend a
And he
hand to Bron to
slipped.
help him up, and he slips, and then he was like
It
Loki
fucked
holding
up.
his
It
hamstring.
extended his knee.
I'm
Bruh,
like, bruh,
get
are you
off the
kidding? Are you
goddamn
serious?
court. Get off the court. I'm through. You just sparked the fuse. I don't even want AD on the team no more. You just reminded me of all this goddamn trauma of this man. Every year he
And me,
hurt. He worse than
in
Jimmy
my opinion,
Garoppolo.
in
God
my opinion,
damn.
I would have been for the AD. That's just me though. That's just me. But I feel like they haven't traded him because Braun. I mean, probably be more to it, but that's like Braun. That's like really his little brother for real. Like he invited him over to the house. He invited him for Taco Tuesday. Like I'm pretty sure they hang out.
Go
Like I'm pretty sure
Tuesday.
I'm pretty sure they hang out more than anyone. And that reminds me, he broke the record on Taco Tuesday. Hey, yes sir.
And you just brought up the trade, so I want to bring up, the Russell Westbrook trade today. We was just talking about it right before we even hopped on the live. We was talking about, damn, Russell Westbrook. Like the trade was a rumor, but you said you didn't even think it was going to happen. You didn't think Russell Westbrook was going to be traded, and I personally didn't think it was going to happen either. And if it did, I think it was going to happen at least later in the day. But then right before the game time was about to start with D'Angelo Russell, they get a notification, and it's like it tells me D'Angelo Russell's out for personal reasons. I'm like, personal reasons?
You're
This
like, hold
man was just
on.
about to play. What he got to do? Take a shit? What, his stomach hurting all of a sudden? He got COVID. So I'm over here. I go to Sham's little page, probably, and it says reported 5 minutes ago. I look, and this was the report right here. Are you able to see it?
No,
Let me pull it up.
there you go.
So it says right here. This was reported by Sham. So Lakers, Jazz, and Timberwolves are finalizing the trade, sending D'Angelo Russell, Malik Beasley, and Jarrett Vanderbilt to the Los Angeles Lakers. Russell Westbrook and a first-round pick to Utah. Mike Conley Jr. and a second-round pick in compensation to Minnesota, sources tell. So Lakers basically end up they gave a pick and they gave a couple other players. But honestly, who do you feel like won this trade?
Honestly, I feel like I think this is a really, really equal trade for everyone, to be honest. This is really how I feel. And like when I go back and like review the trade and like review all the players and picks that was added, I feel like the Lakers got a great piece in Malik Beasley. That's like an underrated piece because he's a great shooter. He played really well in Minnesota, even though he did get dunked on by Ja. But other than that, Malik Beasley's a great player, man. He's a really great player. Especially coming off the bench, he can be a spark. He's a shooter. Laker faithful, they've been one really good shooter. We got Jarrett Vanderbilt. He's a great rebounder. He's hard nosed. He's a dog inside. And then we got freaking Westbrook going to the Jazz. I feel like that's gonna be good for them, low key. I really do. Cause I feel like that he can go over there and that can kind of like be his team, and he gonna be over there with more dogs. You got Laurie Markkinen. You got what's the old boy name? Fuck, he came from Cleveland. Colin Sexton. Colin Sexton is a dog.
Dog,
So I can't.
dog.
Yeah, I can't. He's a dog. I can't wait to see what they do because they got Utah got some dogs over there now. And they got a good coach. And then Minnesota people. This is what's funny too. A lot of people sleeping on the Minnesota like trade. They saying like, oh, Minnesota lost this trade. Da da da. No, they didn't, bro. Mike Conley is him for real. For real, he's him. Like he's nice. Like I feel like he hasn't really. Utah was a decent team, but I feel like now that Conley's going to Minnesota, I feel like he's gonna have two really good centers to play with. He has Anthony Edwards, a young superstar to play with. So I thought this is a really good trade for everybody, in my opinion.
Yeah, and I see Isaac. So you're saying Isaac in the chat, he's talking about Russell Westbrook. He's going to be able to see him live in the Utah Jazz game. No, you're not, because it's looking like Russell Westbrook's about to be cut in the next couple of days, possibly. And right now, I think the Clippers, they said we're in in talks if he is released. And I think maybe I think it was one more squad. I can't really remember. But back to the
Oh,
trade. So,
shit.
but back to the trade.
Oh,
So
my bad.
with Deion,
I didn't.
with Deion,
I,
you said what?
My bad. I didn't even mention D'Angelo. D'Angelo's that's gonna be a great fit for the Lakers. They've been needing a big time point guard. I wish I would have got Kyrie, but D'Angelo is a really good point guard too. But Utah about to cut. They about to cut Russell.
That's the rumor right now. I'm gonna have to look deeper into it, but I seen it right before we hopped on. It was talking about that they could end up cutting Russell Westbrook, and the Clippers are
I
looking
th-
to pick him up. I think it's a pretty good
I
pick for
think
the Clippers. I think they would love a quarter. I mean, they need a point guard. Then you'll be able to have him with Kawhi. He'll be
damn
right back in LA. He already
John
in LA, so
Wall,
he ain't got to go nowhere.
bro. Westbrook, John Wall, Kawhi, Paul George.
It might be able to do something.
Sheesh, nigga, they gonna do it all.
And going back to the trade, so welcome home, D'Angelo Russell. It's been a little minute. We had a
It's
little,
been a little
we had
minute.
a,
A
it's
little
a little
controversy.
minute. We had a little controversy, but hopefully we can make that way through. I don't really deal too good with snitches, but for the cause of I want my team to win, I'm gonna forgive you. Hopefully you don't do nothing to Bron. Bron ain't done no wrong. Don't do nothing to my Lakers squad. Don't come over. Just come and ball. That's all I want you to do. But shout out D'Angelo Russell. Welcome back home. Hopefully he could rebuild his tenure, because the first time around it wasn't too great. So I'm hoping that he could be who we thought he was gonna be when the Lakers first drafted him. We're thinking he might have been a guy like Magic. We thought he was gonna be a guy to change the game and be our real star point guard, be the home of the franchise, but it ended up going left. And then we went up going down, up, left, right. It was just going all types of ways, and we had to get rid of him. He wasn't functioning with the team. And like you said, Kobe was the only guy to really kind of be like, come on, young fella. But at the same time, Kobe has to be like that because it's his squad and he wants to keep everybody together. But it's gonna be crazy having D'Angelo Russell back in LA, don't you think?
Oh yeah, for sure. I feel like he's gonna get mixed emotions. I feel like it's just assholes in LA.
Right.
I think I mentioned that
They
to you
want to
earlier. Like
snitch.
LA, yeah, LA. Don't get me wrong, that's my city. I love my city, but we ain't got real fans here, man. Like, why you think I rock with the Eagles? Because we didn't have no like. How you go that long? How you a big ass market, LA market, and you go that long without an NFL team? That should make no fucking sense. But anyway, that's why I rock with the Eagles. That's another story for another day. But like I think he's gonna get mixed feelings. I think they're gonna, like you said, they're gonna be calling him snitch. They're gonna be talking shit. Da da da. But I feel like he's gonna win all the fans over once he really starts to ball. And I really hope he balls. He should be able to come in and be a factor right away. But I'm liking this new Lakers team, man. I'm liking. We seen Rui Hachimura. I really like him a lot. Then you got D'Angelo Russell. You got Bron. You got Alani Walker.
Shit, is it time for the playoffs? Because at first I was looking at the Lakers like it's over with. It's time to rebuild. It's time to trade AD, trade Bron. Literally, I said trade AD, trade Bron, get everybody to fuck off this squad because I was through with it. You losing every game, you losing the close games, you losing by big margins, you can't get it done. So I was pretty much like, fuck it, let's go get in the redraft and find another Lonzo Ball that's supposed to be Lonzo Ball, but wasn't Lonzo Ball. If that makes
No,
sense.
yeah, I was gonna say the only time I can see the Lakers actually rebuilding is when Bron leaves, because
Right.
Bron is essentially the GM right now, and I'm pretty sure he was he was pulling the strings on who to pick up and but on this Russell Westbrook trade. But I don't know. I thought it was crazy though. Like, we did see. Well, we didn't see, but we had reports that Westbrook got into it with Ham at
Yeah.
halftime.
And
But
then
then
they
they
said
did
they end
dap
up
it up.
squashing it, right? Yeah, they end up squashing
Yeah,
after
they
they
they,
left.
squa- they squashed it. They squashed it, and but I mean, I feel like it didn't really.
Ham was like,
It
"Oh, you
didn't.
thought we squashed that? Your ass is gone."
Well,
Yeah,
Russ,
you
well,
thought we
Russ,
squashed it?
but Russ knew, but Russ Ben knew he was about to be out of there, and this is even way before this. And it's so funny because I'm glad I just thought about this right now. You literally, was it you that posted that? No, somebody else posted it on Instagram. It was like, I think it was you. I forgot. But anyway, somebody posted it. It was like, do Bron get 36 tonight, or
Oh
does
yeah, yeah.
Westbrook get traded? And I just thought it was crazy. Like literally, Bron he got the record, and literally the next day, that fool Westbrook got traded. I didn't think he was gonna get traded. I was like, if he ain't got traded yet, he not gonna get traded now.
And then Kyrie, but I don't know if you've seen Kyrie making it start today. But
Hmm.
there's no Luka, but hopefully Kyrie and that squad end up mixing and matching and making it work. But going on to the NFL, so I don't know if you heard yesterday with Aaron Rodgers how they asked him about what's his future looking like. He was talking about he's contemplating. He doesn't know what he wants to do, if he wants to retire, if he wants to play, if he wants to stay with the Packers, maybe make a call to the Raiders. But it was also reported that basically whatever Aaron Rodgers wants to do is going to happen. So if he wants to leave and go to the Raiders, they're going to make it happen. If he wants to go this place, go that place, they're going to try to make it happen for Aaron Rodgers. If he wants to stay, they all good with that. They want him to stay, but they're not going, they're not going to try to do this little toxic relationship thing again. If you want to go, you can go. It's like a girl. If she want to go, she can go. If you want to stay, you can stay. But he also mentioned he's not going to even make his decision after the 4-day retreat. And then the 4-day retreat, he's over there. So he's basically going to, I guess it's like an island, some type of resort place, but he's going to be basically in isolation in the dark. And here we go right here. Let me share the tag. Ooh, my bad. I fucked it up. But yeah, so this right here. So this was Mike Garofalo. And Pat McAfee was talking about it yesterday. But Aaron Rodgers, he's about to go. He's about to be out of office on an isolation retreat in complete darkness as he contemplates his future. So that's what's kind of crazy to me. How are you feeling about Aaron Rodgers? He's gonna be basically sitting in a dark room for 4 days. They're gonna slip him up, like when you in jail, they slip you some food, let you eat a little bit. You probably see like a second of daylight. But I thought that was kind of weird because he's not gonna be able to have a phone, he's not gonna see no books. And I thought that makes the mind go crazy. You see people go in jail all the time when they in the complete darkness, or they, when they get thrown in the hole, they come back a whole different man. So I'm like, damn, Aaron Rodgers, you're not taking no drugs. He said he's gonna be completely sober. So you about to come out a fucking nutcase. He about to be over here like red 24. I'm like, what are you talking about 24? The play was 82, Rodgers. You've been running this in Green Bay for 17 years. So I'm a little scared. I'm hopefully that Aaron Rodgers comes out of this saying, maybe a better man. Hopefully he just makes a call to the Raiders. I would love to see him in Las Vegas again playing with Devontae. But how do you feel about him going on this retreat without taking no drugs with him? You just gonna sit in the dark? That's kind of hard. It's crazy.
No, I just think the situation is definitely weird. And it's funny because he does this often. Like he seems like he's kind of like craves like attention sometimes. Like I don't know, it's weird. It seems like he's doing all this for attention because everybody's wondering like, why the fuck are you going to a dark room? Like you said, bro, it reminds me of fucking solitary, like jail. Like what are you doing, Aaron? Like go chill with your family. You just had a long season. Go chill with the fam and go make your fucking decision, bro. It's not even like nobody even fucking cares like that. Don't get me wrong, we care, but we don't really fucking care like that because, bro, you're done in Green Bay. You're done. You got to go somewhere else. Don't get me wrong, you are one of the goats in my opinion. He's one of my goats because that boy is a fucking talent, but he craves too much. He craves too much attention sometimes, and yeah, man. I just feel like for you to be doing all this for what, one Super Bowl ring, you're doing too much, bro. You ain't got 7 rings. You ain't got 4 rings. You ain't got 5 rings. You got one damn ring, boy. You need to go over there with Devontae. Stop playing. So I think he should go there with Devontae. He needs to stop playing with this damn these meditation and all this bullshit. He needs to go home, do some yoga, spend time with the fam, and just relax, bro. Come back to North Cal.
So what I want everybody to do right now, so if you stare straight at the screen and you take a glimpse to the right, maybe block your left eye and just look to the right. To your right, you will see a big ass hater. A big, a big ass hater hating on Aaron Rodgers. Look, it don't matter that he's going to sit in the dark. It don't matter if he smoked weed. It don't matter if he takes the psychedelics. As long as he's ready by the off season, as long as he's communicating with his teammates, That's all that's gonna matter. It doesn't matter what does it matter if he sits in the dark for 4 days? He could go on the beach and what? Now I'm supposed to complain about it. So if he wants to go in the dark, it's fuck. Like now I got an opinion at his ass. But if he wants to go on the light and go chill at the beach, I ain't got no opinion on it. It's like it is weird to me. It's a little strange, but I'm open to it if you feel like it's gonna calm your mind, because there's probably is a deep and think about it. I get a little spiritual, so I understand. I'm not gonna knock it until I try it. Me personally, if I'm in a dark room and I'm in all black, you ain't even. Bro, you turn off the lights right now, you're not gonna be able to see me. So imagine me in just a pitch black ass cave. You ain't gonna. No, I'm not doing it. I'm gonna lose my mind up in there. I'm gonna want to talk to somebody.
4 days straight in pitch black darkness. Why would he even announce this? I don't understand. That's what I'm saying. He wants attention.
Man, did LeBron want attention? We gave it to him. LeBron, I ain't ever seen LeBron lead a halftime, not even go to the locker room like that. Sit out there, sit with his kids. Hey, you want to see me score? Should I do it? Basically, LeBron was like, if you want to, he's like, oh, so yeah, so you want me to do it? I'm like, nigga, what? But LeBron love attention too, bro. So it's like all superstars, all guys that feel like they're the top guys in their sport want the attention. The only guys that didn't really want attention is like Kobe's. He he's low key about it. Brady's, but LeBron's, Aaron Rodgers. Why not?
Why not? I think so. Why not?
Shit, he ain't causing commotion, but it is a little weird. It is a little weird.
I guess he got to have some type of attention. He only got one ring. I guess so.
You see, here you going with the hating. I can't wait till the fucking
knock
y'all out this week, man.
It's not hating, it's fact. And it's crazy. It's funny because I thought you was gonna agree with me. I thought you would agree with me because I thought you not hate Aaron Rodgers, but I thought you kind of like on the fence about Aaron Rodgers too.
Hey, I am. I am on the fence when it comes to just Aaron Rodgers, like all time greats or whatever. But when it comes to like this type of shit, he just living. He doing what he got to do. And if he goes to Las Vegas,
is that really live in darkness 4 days? Is that living? With no drugs.
How did Darth Vader live? How did Darth Vader live? Exactly. Enough said.
To be honest, I ain't never really watched Star Wars like that. To be honest,
what? I ain't never watched Star Wars either. It was kind of like just on. You feel me? Like, I just
know how Darth Vader. I just know how Darth Vader look.
Right. The only time I ever really watched Star Wars, it was probably like the Lego version. You on like Disney XD.
Oh yeah, cartoon.
And right. And I know like Chewbacca, because who don't know Chewbacca? He make loud ass noises and shit. But he
make loud ass noises and he look like some folks. That's what that is.
Man, y'all look at the mirror. No, it's funny.
Hey, look at the mirror. Hey, mirror on the wall.
Hey, who's the coldest of them all? Shit, we are. Shit. But
Jalen,
come on, man. I don't want to talk about the Eagles today,
bro. You don't mention it. Bro,
I don't want to talk about the Eagles.
Bro, you brought up, you said y'all get knocked off. I didn't say nothing about the Eagles.
I don't want to talk about the Niners. I don't want to talk about the Eagles. I barely want to talk about football today.
I don't want to talk about Ayuk.
Hey, I don't want to talk about Ayuk, Debo. I don't want to talk about Trey Lance taking off his boot. I don't know if y'all heard about that, but we ain't gonna talk about that. But hey, shout out, the Eagles is about to go crazy. They had their team pictures today. That was pretty dope. One day they're gonna be able to look back at that. When they see their team pictures, they're gonna be like, damn, bro, we 50 years old, we 60, 70 years old. Like, that's a part of history. That's gonna be a part of this earth as long as Earth is Earth. As long as Earth is able to keep providing green and sunlight, there's gonna be football, and they're gonna be in a history.
No, you said that perfectly, because even when I played Pop Warner football when I was about like 11, 12, it's so funny because when I be going to my cousin's house, he still has our old like team photo there, and it's just crazy because every time I look at that photo, I'm like, damn, that should really bring back memories. Like, I'm over here 28, and that was when I was 11 years old, and we had won a championship. I was just like, damn, like we're the first team to win a championship in our organization. That was crazy. But yeah, so just imagine how it was gonna feel for the Super Bowl winners, so.
Yeah, that's a whole different feeling. You've been grinding your whole life for that. Since Pop Warner, since elementary, since the first time you touched the football, all you know is championships and winning. And that's all you know. But Roger Goodell, I don't know if you heard. So he ended up having, they always have like a little meeting before the season or before the Super Bowl. They address problems. They, speak what's on their mind. They ask Roger Goodell some questions. So this was one of the questions. You know how the refereeing has been it's been kind of skeptical all year. And also the games, I really think this is because Amazon, But Tom Pelissero reported the 2023 season will be the first year of flex scheduling for Monday Night Football. And Roger Goodell says it wouldn't surprise him if at some point Thursday night games can be flexed too. Not today, but it'll certainly be something that will be in our horizon. So to me, I'm
When
thinking
I say when I say flex, like what exactly?
that's exactly what I'm trying to figure out. So I understand it makes sense because I think before. So I think they would never ever try to have flex games if there wasn't Amazon, if there wasn't all these companies, taking sponsorship over the Thursday night football games and all that. So, and you've seen a lot of the Monday night football games this year. We have to keep watching the shitty ass Broncos. You might have to watch some shitty ass Falcons. So Detroit looked pretty good this year, but some of the games that you were forced to watch was like, bro, this is not Monday night football. This shit should have been the first game on Sunday morning at 10 o'clock in the a.m. Nobody should be seeing this game right now. So it's kind of ass that they force you to watch that. So I understand what they're doing. I don't know how they're gonna flex it. So if you flex it on Monday, what does that mean? Are you gonna? I'm thinking it's either somehow you switch the team from Sunday to Monday, or
Or you
I
put two
don't.
teams on Monday?
Would you put two teams on Monday? But that wouldn't be flexing it, would it? Unless you do it like an earlier game.
Because remember they did that. I don't know if you remember, but remember last year? I remember this shit like it was yesterday. Remember they did that to the Eagles game? They it was weird too because the Bills and who was playing? It was the Bills and the Titans, and then the Eagles played the Vikings. But the Bills and the Titans came on first, and then I'm thinking like they was gonna wait till the Bills Titans game gonna be over so we can all watch the Eagle game. But
Right.
nigga, they had the Eagle game started like at halftime of the Bills game. I'm just like, why would they be playing two games at one time? That's dumb. But
Yeah, it doesn't make
I
any
don't know.
sense. So do you
Yeah, but
think?
then also too, I kind of had mixed feelings about that too because you said we was kind of like forced to watch it. I mean, we can't really when we like it was a game last season, it was a Thursday night game. It was like Colts versus the Broncos. We didn't know Matt Ryan and Russell Wilson was gonna shit the bed. We thought it was gonna be a good game. So that's what I'm saying. It's kind of hit or miss. They flex them thinking it's gonna be two good quarterbacks, two veteran quarterbacks competing. But teams do be shitty sometimes. Or it
So do you
might
feel
take a
like?
while for teams to get started.
So you think they're taking the right approach into this though? You feel like they should have at least the availability to flex?
So now that I think about it, I think the flexing, I think this is a good idea just because, for people that don't like stream or like, how do you say it, or like, people that have regular cable or whatever, or regular TV, you can only watch one game or maybe even two games at once because the one game
Right.
comes on CBS, one game comes on Fox. But if you flex the games like a Monday night game, it might be a big game like a Cleveland, like a Deshaun Watson game that you might really want to see. So if you
Yeah.
flex that game to Monday, you're able to see that game. Plus, you're able to see the actual Monday night game that was scheduled. So it could
So
work. It could work. It just depends. I feel like it'll work better. Obviously, more going towards the playoffs because you see like the more important games rather than
yeah.
the teams that's not even like about to make it. So
And the Sunday and Monday, it pretty much makes sense. I feel like that's not too hard. It's only a day difference. But when I'm thinking Thursday
mhm.
night football, how would they do that? That's on Thursday. That's way later throughout the week. So how are you going to
Yeah.
flex a Thursday? I don't even know how you would even flex a Thursday game. You probably have to shit. I don't know. I don't know how you would do that.
Mhm.
They'll probably have to go deeper thinking on that. But how you got any ideas how they'll probably try to break it down?
Um. Shit. I mean, you gotta give each team
Because you need like
a
a what,
certain
like
amount
a
of time
how long is it? A
to
week before
recover.
you can flex a game? 2 weeks before you can flex a game?
Yeah, because some teams be on short weeks, so some teams might have a Monday night game and then they might have a game on Sunday. So they play Monday and then they have Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. They got 5 days to prepare. Then they got that game Sunday. So that's considered a short week compared to teams that play Sunday to Sunday. That's extra day. So I don't know, man. I feel like it just depends on shit. I don't know. This is gonna be interesting.
It's
It's definitely gonna be interesting.
Yeah, they really gonna have to break it down and explain how they exactly plan on doing this because this is something new. But that's what we do appreciate about the NFL. They always are changing. Every time you think like there's nothing else you can do, I guess there always is something else. The work is never completely done. But another
Mhm.
thing they end up bringing up, and I feel like this was a huge problem this year. We've seen it against the Niners versus the Eagles. We've seen it against the Bengals versus the Chiefs. But officiating has been a problem, and this is also reported by Tom Pelissero. So Wait, my bad, y'all. This is not even the right one I was trying to show y'all. Where it go?
No, yeah, I think officials should definitely be fined, though. They should be fined for incorrect calls, especially when the league goes back and review the calls. And when they go back and review the calls, and it's been a few times where the league has come out and said like, "Oh, this referee has came out and apologized because he made a bad call." But fuck
Right.
that apologizing shit, bro. Like they should be fined. They should be fined. They make good money. They have one job. They looking at, I mean, it
Well,
is kind of tough sometimes. I know it is tough. You got different angles. You got all this stuff going on. You got one referee paying attention to the offensive line. You got one referee paying attention to the quarterback. But it's a lot of fucking calls, and specifically those roughing the passer calls. They should be fined for.
and like you said, but actually you got it a little wrong because they don't have one job. I'm gonna go a little bit deeper explaining on that after I explain this. So Tom Pelissero reported Roger Goodell is issuing a lengthy defense against criticism of the NFL officiating, saying he thinks that it's never been better. The reality is our officials are held to an incredibly high standard. We will try to get better, you betcha. So me personally, I'm tired of hearing the bullshit from Roger Goodell. You sound like Donald
I am
Trump.
too. I
I'm
really am
tired of hearing
too.
the bullshit. You
This nigga
always say
said this dude said the fish ain't never been better. What?
the
What are you
officiating has
talking? What are you
never been
talking,
better,
bro?
huh?
What Westbrook say, bro? What are you niggas talking
What
about, bro?
what what are you niggas talking about, bro? Y'all got, I'm gone. I'm out of here.
Bro, never have I seen roughing the passer calls been fucking like mess up the game like that, except for this season. We had like 3 or 4 calls roughing the passer calls. We never seen that shit before.
And then you even had, what was that against? I think that was the Chiefs versus the Bengals when the whistle wasn't called or something. They end up call. They
Oh
end up
yeah, and
right.
they
They
granted
did
him like an extra play.
right. They did the play, and then all of a sudden, I think the Bengals end up like, did they get a catch off of that or something? And then I think the ref ended up running on it, running on the field, talking about the clock didn't start, and they had to restart the whole play instead of
No,
just
so
adjusting the clock.
yeah, the Bengals ended up getting a third down stop, and I forgot how many yards it was, but they ended up getting a third down stop, and they basically said that the like play wasn't even supposed to start. Like the referee went around in the field, said the play wasn't even supposed to start, so they basically ran the play, and the Chiefs ended up getting the first down.
And then
So
we
that's some
also
bullshit.
had, and then we also had earlier in the season with the Eagles. It was like, what was it, a ref on the passer? I want to say, was that on Jalen Hurts and ended up allowing you guys to win the game? I want to say,
Uh,
it was against the Eagles, but there's been a whole bunch of roughing the passers. That's only one example, but I don't see how he
mhm,
could say it's never been better. I think, and like you said the rest only have one job. They really don't have one job. So I heard Ian
mhm.
Rappaport and Pat McAfee. They was talking about that shit earlier. They're talking about how they should make the ref full time, just because a lot of these refs, they're not full time refs. They do a hella other part time jobs. They're only making about what, like 60, 70,000 probably a year. And then you also gotta, you gotta make sure you could live throughout the year. You gotta make sure you can do a whole bunch of other shit that you want to do. So you would take other jobs, and maybe you just love refing. So you might want to ref, for extra money at little high schools or college games. So if they do make full time refs, I think that would be a great idea. Just because they'll have to get fined. They could get fined because they're getting full time money. And now that they're getting that full time money, you could have like deductibles. You could have like penalties whenever they fuck up. But also it gives them the time to fully train a little bit deeper, since they got all their commitment has to be on the NFL.
Mhm. Like I would agree with that. Yeah, shit. I mean, if it makes it easier to find them to make them full time, then do that
It makes it
because
easier to,
no,
that
I
nigga wants
swear,
to
bro.
find the rest. For real, for real.
I swear, bro. Like this been going on for a while. Like not even just this year, bro. I've been saying this shit for a while now, bro. I've been watching football for a long time, and not to just say like referees just always messing up calls, but there be critical calls, blown calls that don't be made, or they make a call that like remember that one catch. Remember that the this was critical too, especially Cowboy fans gonna be hot. But remember when Dez made that. Remember when Dez made that catch against the Packers? They tried to say it wasn't a catch.
Right.
It's like, what do you mean that wasn't a catch, bro? And then remember that one game, Calvin Johnson mossed that dude from the Bears, and they try to say he didn't have full possession. Bro, he got 2 feet in bounds with the ball in his hands. This nigga dropped the ball to celebrate. How was that not a catch? I don't understand.
So how much would you even, let's say the ref misses a clear PI, the PI for the game, would each penalty be fine? Would it be like, okay, so you fucked up when the game was about to be over, on the game winning play,
My bad. Hold on, the library we're talking about. We're about to close. That's why.
Yeah.
Well, after 8 p.m., the library is only available for the students. You know, this is like a local, like a public library and shit.
Hey, bro, this sound like fucking Wally, bro. You know, like when Wally and them was going on the ship and they was trying to get up out of there. Anyways, back to what I was saying. But shit,
Anyway,
what was I? What was you talking about?
we're talking about referees getting fined and shit.
Oh, right. So back to what I was saying about with the referees. So how would you find them? Would you find them on game-winning plays? Let's say the game was on the line. You know, they're about to. Let's say like Justin Jefferson, he's about to get a game-winning pass. PI, he's not able to make the pass or make the catch. Would you find them more for that? Would that be the fine, or would it be every play that they miss is a fine?
Bro, every play they miss is a fine. It's like a
Okay.
test. You know how like a test or a quiz. If you get one wrong, yeah, that's you're still wrong. Even though you got it partially wrong, nigga, it's just still wrong. You're getting partially fined. But also too, if you do it, but if they do like miss a call that's critical that can
So it
decide
just
the
up the
game,
fine.
that's what they should be. Yeah, up the fine. That's what I feel like they should do. Cause bro,
All right,
they find so, but they find so many NFL players. They find them all this fucking money.
30,
They should be able
20,
to find.
15,
They,
40,000 for
you know how they try
basic
to say
ass
like, oh,
plays.
you know they try to say like, oh, that's nothing for Trent Williams. He got that. He got that. Well, hey, find these refs. Not saying you got to find them crazy amount of money, but find them a good amount that's gonna be how you say it, necessary and fair. Shit.
So what would that even be then? Because you got to think about it as they're not making a whole bunch of money. Let's say they're making like $100K a year. It's like, damn, you only can
Mhm.
really find it. You can't be finding them 2,000, 3,000 before you know it. They about to be on fucking. They about to be on EBT, bro. They about to be struggling like us. They about to be.
Shit.
You can't find them too much.
Shit. They
They
better
about to
do
be
what they
on
gotta do.
layaway.
Shit. Everybody else on EBT, they better hop on it.
You try to throw the zebras on EBT?
Nigga, I'm trying to save the credit. I'm trying to save the game of football, bro. These referees is fucking up, and it's crazy because I don't know if you heard about this, but years ago they was trying to say that instead of actual human being referees, they were gonna have like robots calling the play. I mean, calling like the how you say it? They was basically gonna have robots calling like the
The flags
flags and
and all
stuff.
that.
Even in baseball too, they was
I
gonna
hate the
delete.
I'm
They was
not with
delete
that.
the
I don't
they
like
was
that.
delete the umpires and they was gonna put the robots in there. So if these people want their job, they better start. You feel me? They better get their
See,
shit together.
but I've been wishing, hoping that they will at least throw like the chip inside the football so we can see where the first down is. But also, if the chip malfunctions or the chip fucks up, you like, damn, bro. Why is that saying they gave him a first down? That motherfucker looked like he was 3 yards shy, 3 inches shy. I'm like, okay, so that's also a problem with technology because it's gonna be so new. It's probably gonna have to take a lot of testing before you just throw it onto the field. So I don't know. I don't know how they're gonna end up doing that. The flexion is gonna be
No, yeah.
interesting. A lot of shit's gonna be interesting. What's going on with Kyrie right now? What's the score right now? I don't even score with the Mavericks.
Shit, I'm not even sure. Hold on.
I don't even know. Let me see. I can pull it up.
Look at my computer real quick.
They got how much you think Kyrie gonna drop today? You ain't got no Luka
I
up in
honestly,
there, so he probably gonna have
I
to
honestly,
end.
I honestly think he's gonna for sure get over it.
Damn. He's
Then they
smacking them
serving the
boys.
Clippers
They
on me.
smacking the Clippers. Hey, you better get Westbrook right now. At least he could play at least a little bit of defense on Kyrie. And if not, call Patrick Beverly. He could foul him.
For real.
Kyrie Irving, he got 9 minutes, 8 points, 1 assist, 1 rebound.
That's solid. 9 minutes, 8 points. Shit. He
Yeah,
gonna shit. If he play like 35 to 40 minutes, he gonna have 40. But I was gonna say I think he for sure can get like at least 40 for sure. Especially with no
today.
Luka, I think he is. Yeah, I
He
think
just
so.
joined the team.
I just bro, that's the type of talent Kyrie is, bro. Kyrie is really like Uncle Drew, bro. Like he's a generational
Okay.
talent.
And you just reminded me of a situation before we get up out of here. We wasn't able to talk about this Kyrie Luka thing the other day because whatever schedules was fucked up. So this is
Mm-hmm.
my question to you. So now that Kyrie and Luka both are on the same team, if the game is on the line, let's say it's a game 7, you need the dub. Who are you giving the ball to? You're gonna get the ball to Kyrie, which got that Kobe likeness into him. He got that game winner in him, and that's why I felt like KD kind of gave it up because he knew that Kyrie could do it. But KD would still do it, but you look at Luka. Luka's young. Luka's hungry. Luka wants to earn his name into the league. He's not looking for nobody to come over and just take over his squad. And now they're taking the game winners when he's been taking the game winners since he's basically been drafted to this Mavericks team. So with the game on the line, Game 7, who you giving the ball to? Luka Doncic
Kyrie.
or Kyrie? God
Kyrie,
damn,
bro.
man! Let me finish, man. Or
Sorry.
Kyrie Irving.
So look, the reason why I said Kyrie is because I honestly feel like the reason why Bron won that chip against the Warriors that one year was because of Kyrie. And if Kyrie didn't make that huge ass shot towards the end, shit, Cleveland probably would never win that ring.
Okay, so you're giving superior. You're giving just because he's done it and did it before?
He's done it. He's done it before, and he's still doing it.
But you seeing Luka doing it pretty much also. He's been doing it all season. He's hitting the game winner. He's getting the clutch game shots. He hit a motherfucking shot. He just threw the shit up. He didn't even know it went in. That's how good Luka is.
I ain't gonna lie, he's super good, but sometimes he definitely gets lucky. In my opinion, it's funny to watch though.
It's
I
called
love
magic. Do you not believe in magic? Have you heard the song? You got the magic. You never heard that song?
I was waiting for you to pull out the vocals. No, but
hey, my voice a little raspy.
Nah,
I ain't got no water.
No, but I would say Kyrie though, just because he done it before. He has the experience. He played with Luka plays. He plays well. Luka's only been with the Mavericks. But Kyrie's played with great players. He played with Kevin Durant. He plays with LeBron. I feel like he's motivated by these guys. I feel like he, kind of feeds off he's already fed off them. He already knows like when it comes down to clutch time, it's time for me to do what I do. You feel me? So and I feel like he fed off LeBron. He fed off KD. So I feel like now that he's in Dallas. Even though this is Luka's team, I still feel like Kyrie is gonna come over and take over. Even when Luka come back, I still feel like Luka's gonna go crazy. I feel like Kyrie and Luka gonna go crazy.
Honestly, I think it's gonna go to Luka. I don't think they're gonna be able to. You seen it yesterday, so I don't know if you seen the quote. Mark Cuban, he was talking. He said we got the best dribbler being in Luka Doncic and Kyrie being the second best dribbler in the NBA.
Bro, he sounds dumb.
He was talking dumb. I don't know what the fuck he was talking about.
He sounds stupid, bro. When I seen that shit, I was like, what? So you really think Luka has better handles than Kyrie?
Big hefty cheeseburger Luka. Nothing. He's cold, but he got a lot of girth on him. When you go talking about Kyrie, which is the dribble god, best dribbler to ever touch the NBA. God. Ever touched the NBA. He disrespected Luka. He disrespected Kyrie. But I think with the game on the line, you're gonna have to get the ball to Luka just because he's been with the squad. He's trying to prove his name, and I feel like Luka's the type to get pissed off at Kyrie. I feel like he'll get pissed off at Kyrie if Kyrie just comes in taking game winners. Like, get the ball to Luka. Maybe they'll build enough chemistry where they feel comfortable, but it's pretty late. Not late in the season, but it's mid-season. So we'll see how that plays out. They're going to have to basically build a whole relationship, but it's really going to have to deal with matchup. Like, if you got Jason Tatum on Luka, you probably would want to give it to Kyrie. But at the same time, you might have Smart on Kyrie. So that's going to be another problem. But Kyrie's a dribble guy. He could get open and he can make the bucket. But if Kyrie misses, now you're going to have Luka complaining and yelling because Luka's not used to it. He's always had the ball. So I don't know. And we really never had to see it like, we know Luka's not selfish, but we don't know how selfish he is at the end of the game because he's never had to play with somebody that's even close to his skill level. We thought we were going to get it with Porzingis. He ended up being a total bust on the squad. He had to get traded. So it's going to be interesting to see how Kyrie and Luka work this out. I think so.
I feel like, but to be honest, I thought it could work well because when I look back and last season when they had Jalen Brunson is no Kyrie, but he plays very similar to Kyrie. Not like super close, but
I said no Kyrie. Yeah, no Kyrie. I just had to put some emphasis on that. No Kyrie.
He's not Kyrie, but he plays decently similar to Kyrie. Whether when it comes to floaters and sharing the ball and handles and stuff like that. But I'm low-key still stuck on that damn Mark Cuban comment. Like, bro, Jordan Poole has more handles than Luka.
Don't talk about the travel guy. Don't you talk about
Jordan Poole?
Yeah, the travel guy. It's all
Wally. I think so. We got episode of Wally.
It's all good though. We can end it right here though. Unless you got one more take before. Are they kicking you out the library?
No, I got my idea.
Oh, okay. I thought you said it was about to close.
Nah, it closed for like anybody that don't have it closed for anybody that's not a student. And for students, it stays open. I think until like 11 or like 10 or something like that. It stay open late though.
Okay.
Nigga,
But
during finals, nigga, this shit stay open until 3 a.m. I'm like, what the fuck?
man, they already know.
Like,
But
no
who
niggas be
want
in
to be on
here.
campus at fucking past even 12?
Bro, you'd be
Like,
surprised, bro. It really
yeah.
be people. Bro, I was literally just thinking that right now. I'm like, came to the library. It's only like the second week of school. I'm like, what the fuck is people doing in the library? Like, y'all, I mean, I understand y'all got homework, but you only come to
Y'all,
the library for finals week. Like, what the fuck? But some people, it's kind of, I understand though, because some people can't focus at home. And they be having roommates that be loud and, so they got to come to the library.
shit. I feel that. But we're
Shout out the
gonna end it
library,
right.
though.
Hey, shout out the library for staying open because knowledge is power. No cap though.
You feel me?
Seriously.
I was tired.
Seriously. No matter what type of knowledge, it don't matter if you're taking whatever, just learn. Financial education, whatever type of education. But let's end it
Mm-hmm.
right here though. So question of the day. Let it be known how many points Kyrie scores today. Right now, he's got 8. If he scores over,
Over or
let's
under
go. If he
40.
scores 20, nah, okay.
Bro, he has
Let's.
8 points in 9 minutes. He's on
Who
pace
knows how
for
much he's gonna
40.
play though?
True, but that's what I'm saying. That's why I feel like that's gonna be all right. Well, at least 30 then. Over or under 30.
All right, I'm saying Kyrie scores 20. If you get a closer score to me, I'm cash apping whoever. Now, let's say 10 $10, $10.
Damn. They'll
If you
cash
get
out for
closer,
2,000. Man, not just
$10.
fine.
If you get a
Lying.
closer score to
Lying.
me, just put the cash app, put the score. I'm saying 20 points for Kyrie. If you get a closer score to
I got
me, I
Kyrie.
send the
I,
$10.
I got Kyrie getting over 30, but I low key really feel like he's gonna have at least 40. But I think he's gonna get over 30.
All right, you
He's a
know what, Lamar?
dog.
We need to bet some push-ups, bro. I say 20,
Oh yeah, we can do
you say
that.
30. All right.
Yeah.
If I win, if I lose, I got to do my 20 push-ups for my 20. You got to do 30 for your 30.
Bet.
All right,
Sound like a
bet.
plan.
Shake on it.
Shake on it. Ain't nothing to work out. You feel me?
Wait, nigga, that's the wrong. Wait, nigga, that's the
My
wrong.
bad.
Wait. Oh no.
Oh shit.
No,
All right.
wait.
There you go. No,
How
it
about
was right.
that?
It was right.
Just do me a favor. All right.
Yes,
We gone.
sir. Go. Shout out Take.